I had a
Yes.
client working the other day. He hasn't won in a long time. We went on a winning streak for 5 days. I'm like, do you remember how it feels to win now? He's like, oh my God, I forgot what it felt like to win. I said, okay, now remember what it felt like to lose last week? Yeah. I said, now we don't want to feel like that again, do we? But we can draw strength from that. So that would be kind of what I would suggest if you're saying the questions you just asked me.
Yeah, and I think it's really important to, we're talking about the transference of belief, also talking about the importance of the transference of emotion.
Yeah.
Like being able not just to remember the things that you were doing in that season of life when you were winning, but like you just mentioned, remember how it felt.
Yeah.
Remember that emotion so you can connect that. So you can have both a physical and a mental experience when you're remembering those wins to kind of draw that back into your now, into your reality. Now, something else I wanted to ask you about is that you mentioned or you said the word valuable. That made me think of value. And you were talking about how you were a millionaire and you lost it
Mm-hmm.
all.
Yeah.
And at that point, because we have a lot of people that are that listen to this podcast or watch this podcast who have had their ups and they've had their downs,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's easy to talk about when you're winning, but it's difficult to talk about the character of the person that you are when you're losing.
Yeah.
So how did you pull yourself out of that position where you had lost everything, and what was your sense of worth or sense of value at that point?
Well, when I was at the lowest point, it was very low.